Okie dokie. We are going to go over session 2. I mean, sorry, session 6. Oh, good. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to give a few more minutes so everybody can get signed on, and then we'll start. Get the chat open while I'm doing it. Hopefully, all of you, your day's been great. I'll plug in the other microphone so I make sure everybody can hear us. Figure out which one's the right one. Oh, there it is. All right, file. We get this set up. Yes, I want the blue microphone. I want this. And get stuff set up and then we'll start. 06, there we go. Great. Today everything's going right, so let's get it to percent mode. Loading slowly as normal. Don't like that. Now where'd the chat go? Okay, where are you hiding it today? There it. Yep, there it is. Now you want to be difficult and hide it, huh? Okay, be that way. All right, sorry about that. But we're in session 8 of 8 series of a 12-week workshop, 8-week series. Quit worrying about it. Let's just move. I'm talking to myself. Whoops. Okay. Your daily reminder. Remember your why, which means why you want to build a business for yourself. So you don't have a boss to answer to. You have control over the amount of time you work at it every day. And we constantly want to be following our work schedule that will eventually just be automatically. You can keep adding more stuff to it. Eventually have a VA or somebody help you do the listings and everything. That's going to be a lot of fun. Then you can focus on the really important stuff you need to do. As normal, your status update. Hopefully you did reverse sourcing this week. Did you list or sell anything on different platforms or just on eBay? Either way is fun. You go with the top 1% in Amazon. Where did you source this week? And how many listings did you create? Now let's have some fun. Let's talk about bundles, which is awesome because you can create a listing. Once your bundle is up, you own that. And then nobody else can piggyback on it or with eBay sell yours because they won't have the same merchandise. Now we're going to talk about these bundles and multi-packs. This one here is a great example. They got perfect pictures. They even got some blue color back there so it can stand out to the seller. Where this one, it doesn't match. You got body wave, you got virgin human hair bundle. When we do a bundle, everything needs to be of the same idea. Like the one here with the green check next to it, everything is related to back to school products. And this one here, you got a book and some hair extensions and stuff. I don't know much about it, but they put them up. But that's one way we don't want to do it. We want everything to be related. And then this one here too is a perfect one for ties. And they bundled the bow tie, handkerchief, a regular tie, and cufflinks. I used to use them, nobody does now. And then we got the multi-packs. This one has 3 of them, 3 of the same thing. That's why it's called a multi-pack. And then you got a bundle with the Old Spice. Everything here has to do with your hair, washing it, deodorant, body wash. It's just a good option to do. Okay, creating your bundle, listing it. Got to go back and view session 2 on optimizing your listing before we list your bundle. So let me get back to session 2 if it will let me. And we'll review that one. Okay, go to present. Now, I've also back to tracking your numbers. This will give you your end goal and be able to make the $2,000, the $4,000, and $6,000 profit. And I hopefully you guys have went back and reviewed it, tracking your numbers, maximizing your profit, class gold. I went back too far, but that's okay. We can review it too. Stretching your gold. If you want to make more, then you just add more listings, higher profit in items, which if you're able to and you're not a newbie, you know how to constantly list. And instead of just 5 a day or 10, you want to go 15, 20. Whatever you can work into your schedule. Now this was your tracking order where you can set your numbers up. Let's see if she'll open up for me. Right. Okay, keep going. This is where we have it set up for hyperdrive, going 5, 15%. Good SEO season. Trends. Like right now, the trend is COVA. So we already listed about 150 items. You want to keep doing that. 5 to 8 a day. I'd be going 10 to 20 a day if you're capable of it. And you do have access to it. Should be in the back office of Mastery. You gonna let me? Okay. Google is our friend. Anything you want to know, go to Google and search. We can also use Amazon, Walmart, watch count, and then eBay sold history. Google Trends again is back to where I was talking. Excuse me. This is again your Amazon rank chart. I'll go ahead and open it up, but I think most of you know it. Come on. There we go. Okay, what happened? Be patient. But we're in third quarter, which is great. We're preparing for Christmas, Q4 coming up. We're always 3 to 6 weeks ahead of the time. And that's the other rank chart. But we focus on the 1%. And these are the sales rank numbers. And you'll always have a copy to this, and you can go back and review at any time. Yeah, it stayed that time. We're getting good. All right, hazmat category. Usually with Amazon, it will always come up and tell you hazmat or not. And you log in to your seller account. But this is basically for Amazon, but we use it as a reference so we don't get eBay taking down our listings. And there's URLs right here. I can put them in the chat if you want, but I think I put them in the back office of Mastery. And just follow them. It's better to stay consistent, not draw attention from eBay. Customer service. How to minimize your complaints. It's basically you have to get everything consistent. Consider frequent returns. We don't want them. So I generally use a higher price point. And another reason for if I'm sourcing it from Walmart, it's got to be, I usually put it at $35 or above. And that gives you a bigger profit margin too. When selling used products, make sure you got everything in the description and that you say that it is a used product. And then you box it up and send it in yourself. Packaging products, be very careful when you ship to Amazon customers. That we want to say eBay, because we ain't really supposed to use Amazon as a source according to eBay rules. But when I'm in a pinch, I can't find it at the original source, I'll go ahead and use Amazon just to fill it. Again, how to handle returns. Never communicate with the customer outside eBay platform. Because with eBay's rules, we have to communicate within eBay Messenger. And this way they can track what we're doing. We know that we're being tracked. Same thing with eBay. They see the communication, PayPal, sorry, which eBay is switching over to their accounts, and then you only get paid every 2 weeks. So it's another thing we're going to have to be concerned about. I got questions out to them. I'm hoping they will release the money daily instead of every 2 weeks, but I haven't heard back from them yet. Okay, keep giving feedback to the customers, handle the negative feedback. It's always stay on top of them. If you get a customer that really is negative, they just change their mind, then you contact eBay. Because right now you have eBay that you can contact and get it resolved. Even ask them what you can do to resolve it. It doesn't seem like anything we do makes them happy. And then PayPal also, if you don't get the response from PayPal, I mean, sorry, I'm jumbling this up right this minute. We talked about eBay, now I'm shifting over to PayPal. They have 120 days that people can still get your money back from. And we don't like that, so you need to stay in communication. Keepa, I think we've went over this enough. Subscribe to the $15 a month or $149. There's also other apps that will do it, and you get Keepa. This is how we track a Keepa item, a product. Every little spot is a sold item. And you can see it went up here, so we know also what it's selling new and what it's selling for used. Actually, this one sold, lowest price was $7.32, where the new one was $6. Some people are in a hurry and they just want it, because I'm assuming the new one was out of stock at that time. And then you have the DSD, Amazon Quick View, which we use when we're scanning for items to sell. And then the Pro Clear extension, which is free. Do you guys want me to open up the Chrome extension, or are you guys pretty content with where we're at? Okay. But this one, I really like it. It's Clear Pro Chrome extension. This is opening it up into Amazon. You got Camel, which I use constantly, and it's free, because I'm trying to see how many people are on the listing, what the pricing is, when did people go out of stock, and what was the highest sale price, and also the most items sold. Shopping, you can click on it and it will take you over to where you can find other products at different stores. Like there's Walmart, there's Wayfair, and so on. Now, if you want to see if it's sold on eBay, you click on the eBay completed listing. And then if you want to see the active listing, just click on eBay listing and it will take you over to it. And then you got the option of clicking, opening all of them at one time. It gets a little troublesome on the computer when you got a lot of windows open. And this is Pro Clear again, and I'm using it in Slick Deal. And it's also helping me search a 25-pack color. CD rewritable disk. And then our listings to optimize them. Remember, you got to have the first 5, excuse me, first 5 words should be the most important keywords. And I fill up the listing, but Google only requires 80 characters. I fill it up with long tails, keywords, and then we also use the keywords in the description. And it ranks us good on Google search terms, Bing sometimes, and it helps bring your listing at the top of the page. The more often it sells, the profit you make and everything. It's pretty cool. Again, do not copy another listing title, the title of it, and never put the product name in the title. Very important, because we'll put the product name farther down on the listing in the search bar. But how often does a person come to eBay or Amazon, even Google, and type in the product name or the manufacturer code? Very seldom. So we want to use and optimize our keywords and also make bigger profits at the time. And use phrases other than keywords and focus on your main keyword phrase. And your main keyword phrase, I take 2 or 3 out and use the keywords as first few words in the description, and then I added at least 2 more times, sometimes in the bullet or in the explanation. And then the last one, I always, at the very bottom of the page, I say something like, thank you for shopping with us, or thank you for viewing. And then again, I will put in the first 3 or 4 keywords of the listing's name. Again, that will give you good SEO, and it's not that easy, not that hard, excuse me. Once you understand what you're doing, it becomes repetitive, and you can just boom, 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 and away we go. Excuse me, I got to get a drink here. Go to the next one. Keyword research. Hack. We call it hacking it. But the type of the first few letters of the Google search, if it'll let me get back out, I'll show you what I mean. No, not that one. Doesn't let me. Okay. Go over. Nope, wrong one, Junior. All right, what I'm saying here is this season, let's call masked M. And then they give me a bunch of lists. I should be in the other one. And then you go, I guess it's down here. It's not a real good example. Let me pull up eBay. I thought I had it open. I can show you there quicker. Hopefully everybody can see my screen. All right, here we go. Impact. Oh, it's still loading. Nope, I don't want you. Come on. Guys always getting away. All right, we started with an I, and then you get all these listings here thinking I'm talking about an iPhone, but I'm talking about an impact. So then you go back up, put an M and see what comes up. Boy, you're slow today. Okay. It usually switches to something else. There we go. This is what I'm trying to show you. And we're eventually getting down to the impact wrench, but you also got nails, an impact driver. So it's giving me options there. Sometimes you can just click on it and keep on moving. So we'll try P. It's refining it again. You figured what I'm going for. And then they've categorized the first three of them as an impact wrench and impact sockets. So you would sell an impact wrench, impact sockets. You can bundle them together and sell them that way. Or you can put up individual listings and then also have it listed as a bundle. And once it sells, then you go and buy the impact wrench, you buy the socket set, and if you're going to include a drill, then you also put that in your bundle. This is what we're referring to when we do the keyword search. See what else comes up. Pack. Okay, they've got me all set up here. I would list a 1/2-inch impact sockets. You could put in drive bits with it, which means drills, a 1/2-inch wrench, because eventually I'm going to have to distinguish which size wrench, impact wrench am I doing. And they come in a 1/2-inch, 3/4 inch, 3/8, sorry. And they're also giving me the other brands. Is it electric or is it air? So it's just pretty cool. Let's go back. Come on, get me back in. We got a storm coming through too, so it's affecting everything. It just likes to frustrate me. So if there's any questions right now, I can go ahead and answer them. While we're waiting to load, or if everybody's content, I'll just keep moving ahead. You like to try my patience. That's session 4. I'm in session. Yeah, I gotta wait. This is getting frustrating, but it is what it is. I don't know if I can open it up in another browser. Let me see if I can find it. Frustration. Uh, Computers these days. No, don't want to press too many times. I have 50 windows open. All right. It's starting to come up. Let's go back. Anytime now. Okay. We're back to the bundles and creating a bundle. We reviewed section 2. And before we list your bundle, we need to make sure your bundle solves a problem, provides an much needed service, or an advantage for making, well, let's go presenting mode. There we go. It's bigger so I can read it better. Where to get your bundles? You can find them at many sites, like I was going over with the impact wrench. You can right click on the item. It will take you to Google search and then find out where it's listed at, what's the best price you can get it for. And when you get the bundle ideas, you can get them from Amazon, frequently bought from or bought together. Pinterest is a real good one too. Just search Pinterest by the image, popular items that need or could be used as accessories. When I'm talking about accessories, I'm saying like a comb, a brush, and some shampoo. They're all having to do with your hair or cooking. Like you need a pot, you need a cover for the pan, you need some utensils to go with it. This is what helps us pick what we want to do for bundles. And then again, we look at what's trending on Google. And Cove is a big one. We've got Halloween coming up, kids back to school. We have a great gamut on them for us to be using them. And I think I jumped. Nope. Okay. If you ever get hung up on the title you can't figure out, or you want longer keywords, Title Builder I always use for added incentive or ideas and find out what's a trending word. Kova is trending now. Also, Jordan shoes are, and Christmas, Thanksgiving, them are all going to be good trends. Okay, it's coming up better. This is a free tool that I always like. You want to get your title idea from it. Cameras are good, but I go with the smaller ones because the big ones, you're talking about hundreds of dollars. And I purchased one from a guy, and when I got it, it did not match what he had promised. And we want to make sure we don't do that. Let's see, what do we, oh, we'll go back to the impact range. And I spelled it wrong. And I knew I did that. Sometimes when you spell them wrong, that's fine because other people do the same thing and you kind of staying away from the pack. And then you can also have the market on the item. Like this one here, we got DeWalt, and that's what I was going to list. And it gives us our title here, except I wouldn't put the brand name in. I would remove the 20 because it's referring to, nope, I'm wrong. I would leave the 20 in there, but I would add volt, which they've added down here. I like everything to flow, so I would put the voltage of the battery with this listing here. Brand new batteries. So you can just copy it and go and put it in the eBay listing and see what people are selling, what keywords they are using. Very important because, you know, we're all human. We don't all think alike. So one person might find a keyword that we thought didn't think of, and that might give us a boost so we can get more sales. Let's get back to the presentation. Hey, you guys are doing good to me right now. Packaging your bundle. Very important. We want to secure it. We don't want it moving around on us. Hey, what happened now? Okay. Sorry. But packing it, the reason we do it so securely is we don't want it fumbling around in the box. We want it to stay in one spot. We use brown paper. I use the airbags. And again, that is a good thing to focus on right now. Airbags. Instead of going and purchasing, stop into your local doctor's office and ask them if they receive products. My doctor, they get them daily. And they actually have a person. Their job is to poke a hole in every one of them bags because it compacts it and then they can throw them away. But that's what I have been doing for years that way. 1 second. Okay. I was on the airbags. You can also go to the local outlet malls, and that's where I get most of mine. I get all my suffocation bags. Usually every time I stop, I get 2,000 to 3,000 bags, and I like free. So I get a big, huge 50-gallon bag. It's got hundreds of thousands in it. And then all I have to do is sort them because they're all different sizes. And the main thing when you're bundling, not just Amazon, but eBay, you got to put on there doing a suffocation label, because when they arrive at the house, people are involved. Their kids could get in it. Once they take it out of the bags, they could slip it over their head. We don't want to be responsible for that. So if your bag does not have a suffocation warning on it, I just have made up ones. I've got some red stickers. It's 10 by 9.5, I think it is. And just print them off on my printer. And then for the bundles, when we price them, you price out the costs that you paid, the fees that you're gonna encounter by selling on eBay, and what it's gonna cost you to ship it. And then you go 3 to 4 times the costs that you have accumulated, and you're able to make a profit that way. That's just how we figure it. And only time I drop down below that is if somebody else is selling the same item, which is very seldom when we're doing bundles. And again, you compare similar bundles like we have. Label the brand properly. You put the brand where they require the brand. You put the manufacturer in the listing. And that's all self-explanatory when you're doing eBay. Don't confuse multi-packs and bundles. Again, a multi-pack is 3 of the same thing or 2. Bundles have multiple items in it, like the back to school picture. One moment. Multiple photos, backpack. You got, referring to the back to school bundle. Give the bundles a unique identifier. We look for the highest priced item in the bundle, and that will be the first couple words in the title. Only list one product category. Like you can list backpacks and back to school. You can also list it in sporting goods. So you gotta, with eBay, we have the advantage. You put in the first 3 to 4, or you put your whole title in there, and it will bring you up results where you can see what category it should be or what category you want it to be. And then again, we're talking about the first 5 words of the bundle. Should identify popular and most searched keywords. With eBay, we have to include a UPC code. Very important on a bundle. We also have to use them on Amazon. And we're just bringing up this company here. This is what we buy from. They got 1,000 of them for $99. That's high. I've bought 10,000 for, okay, down here. They got 10 UPC codes. Where was the other one I was looking at? let me take a look here. And while I see the shipping label in front of me, do you know that you can order shipping labels, stickers on them, the sticky background, that you can get them for UPS, 50 of them at a time for free? All you have to go into UPS, set up a business account, and then go to supplies. You can also get the padded envelopes. I have even went and got them from FedEx, and then turn around, turn them inside out and stick them in there, and then use whatever you're selling. That gives it cushion, just as long as it's not going into the U.S. Postal Service. They won't do it, accept it, because it's from UPS. But the thing is, you can also buy the padded envelopes from the UPS, the U.S. Post Office. And they're free too. So, it's just great of all these options. I don't know if you guys have even thought of it, but my favorite thing is if I can get it free, that cuts down on my business expenses, and I also can make a better profit. And it didn't do it. Okay. Let me check to see any questions again before I move on. Hopefully this is helpful. Yep, it jumped again, sorry. There you go. Now on our bundles, we want to make everything clear and exact. And I think I'll be getting to the images next. But the information in the detailed bullets on the page, you feature the bullet in the first detailed page, must state the product. Is it bundle X or what? You're going to have to add a manufactured number. On all of the listings, they require a manufacturer. So again, I was talking about the most expensive or the most commonly bought together. Like I'll go back to the back to school items. I would find out which item is selling the highest, which one is selling the most frequently, and then use that name or description. Like if it was, a notebook, I know them are fairly cheap, inexpensive right now, but when we're putting them together, like I'm putting a backpack one together, the clear plastic backpack is the most expensive one. So that would be in the very first keywords. Your description must state that the product is a bundle. We can't sell a bundle as a single item, just against their rules. So we want to keep them happy, and it keeps our account healthy and happy too. You want to make sure the model number, which I referred to, the color. Whenever I do a bundle or a multi-pack, a multi-pack, you'll have the UPC code. But on your bundles, you have to purchase a UPC code, and then you have to upload it. And then we want to be concerned about the images of the bundle. First three should have white backgrounds, stand out, use the correct lighting. If you can take them outside, that's perfect. If it's not cloudy, and I've run into that. Or you get regular light, not a regular light bulb, but you get a light bulb that is designed for photos. Because I've seen other people that have used a inside bulb. Instead of it coming out clear, it came out grayish, and it was of a bear, a child's bear, and I couldn't tell that it was white. It looked like it was almond or an off-white color. That, again, is not to our advantage. Be sure to populate all available and visible photos slots. Like again, list 7 to 8 photos or images, you can call them. Include photos of each item in the bundle. And recommended the age, we recommend minimum of 3 products. And the reason I use, I think at least 8 to 10 photos, I'm putting keywords inside to name the, sorry, stumbling around right here. Okay. You have to name your images, and like you want to name them with the first 3 or 4 numbers, not numbers, words, and then move on to the next one. And you just keep adding the title. You don't have to always use the same 3 words in your title. You can move halfway through and take the 3, put it on the image, and then you just put a dash between it. I don't know if I can get out. I'll show you what I'm trying to say. Might be in session 2. Because I went over images. I guess if it'll let me. Okay, maybe it's going to come up. Decided to straighten out, I hope. Okie dokie. Yep, technology. You love it and you hate it. Right now, again, I'm frustrating with it. Yeah, let's just go to Word. Let me see. Well, Word's wanting to open. Why is it hung up on that? No, no, no. Well, I'm out of contact, but as long as I'm here on Pingler and Ping Farm, as I went over before, you want to put in your URL for your listing and hit rapid. All right, up here at the top, you'll pick out rapid. Can't read it. Sorry, let's open it. I just want you guys to be able to get the most value out of this course as possible. And if there's questions that you have, ask them in the Facebook group or get on the Q&A session. Today it was at 2 p.m. Central Time, and then Tuesday at 9:30 Central Time. You can open up anytime. But I use Ping Farm for everything. If I'm putting up a listing, I put it here. If I'm doing an image, I put it here. And this is actually the video that I had put together. So it would show you how to put it up on Pingler, but it's not what I was looking for. I'm sorry. Let me try to get back where we're supposed to be. And we're still on bundles. And then I've got a do-it-yourself. Okay, good example here. And I'll pull it up in a minute. But what I like about this is these are all dog toys. He put the name that he named his bundle. I would never do that. I would remove it. But he does have a good listing on it. And it shows everything in a white background. So it stands out. And that, let me see, got it. Nope. It'll be up when Google decides, or Amazon this time. But I know we're teaching eBay, but I'm also using Amazon as a demonstration or a search item. So it's kind of flows. And then if you want to list it on Amazon, you have the opportunity to do so. And hopefully it doesn't load all my apps. All right, it's still loading because it's not clear. All right, while we're waiting, I can go over the bullet points. We're telling them how many pieces is in the bundle, and we're telling them what they are. These are all plastic dog toys. Oh, I didn't want that to open. And I would take the time to go to incognito, but that's time we don't really have. All right, it's 122 pieces. It's got, you're telling them what it is: an egg, milk, juices, cupcakes. You're describing the construction of it so they know that it's durably made, unlike similar products, which there are other products. I'm taking him at his word right now that it is. If I was putting up the listing, I would go check the references. And these are all good bullet points. And if you're wanting to sell a lot and at a good price, you need to be precise and explain what it is. No. Oh, come on. Good load, bye-bye. And it's still loading, no wonder. And that it's role playing, as boys and girls, they can use, no. They can use it as a play toy. It's not for dogs precisely, but that was a category I was finding it in. And like this one here, well, it was there. But this is where you slide down, you see what other people are selling. And then these can be used for kids playing around the house, or if they have a shopping cart, you can position the different products around the house and have the child find them, put them in the cart or a bag. Anything like that would work fine. But these were originally a dog toy. We just multi-purse, can't even talk. We apply it for child play. And the category, we'll go down and take a look if it's going to let me. And down here is where I also do my searching, because these were items that you could buy for the kids. This is a inside kitchen for the children. And as we see, these are even for a backpack toy or cutting. Come on, we go down. All right, we're also got different items. And it's not still loading. It's so slow. I'm sorry. But Mommy Please play food set. That one's for $40. If I can get this to move down a tad more, I can. These are also given as ideas for keywords and stuff like that. And it's not helping me. All right, give it a chance to load. We can come back later if we need to. But again, you can see the bullet points there, the way it's presented. You want to make sure when you take your photos, they come out very pleasing. There's other tools that you can use if you don't have a complete white background. There's Clip Magic. What's that? Pick Monkey. There's some other ones too. All right. Wait a minute. There, that's one. All right, you see, these are really not very expensive items in our bundle, but there's 32 pieces. And what you're counting is there's 12 here, there's 10 pencils, 10 markers, but the individual has given you a great appearance. It's not cluttered, it's not hodgepodge. You want them to be professional looking. And we'll get out. Oh, before I move to the page, these are the bullet points. Right, take a hassle out of back to school, which we're providing a service at the same time. Some others are so, just like any of us, dads, moms were always so busy with stuff that do we really want to spend the time going to the different stores to purchase the items? Or do we just want somebody else to do it for us and pay us a little extra because they didn't have to spend their time finding the product or listing, going to the grocery stores? Again, it is a very well presented It's for K5. It's school supply kit. And we tell them it's back to school, how many pieces are in it, and then you describe it. One thing with your bullet points or your description, you want to take them, make them complete with the information, but nobody wants to read a book about it. You just put up like what it is. Additional, there's box contains 10 number 2 pencils, 5 pencils, top erasers, larger eraser right here. It's just giving them all the information they need to make a purchase, but you're not making a book out of it, if you follow me. The other one's still loading, so hopefully this one will give me what I need. It's starting to open again. I don't have that many windows open. Maybe I'll close a couple. Yep, bye-bye. Bye. See if I can get this thing to speed up some. Sorry again. Okay, let's see if she's coming up any better. I can get rid of eBay. I think I'm done there. Oh, I can't complain, but it's frustrating. Yep, Google's not responding. Does that mean I can't even get back to the slides? I'm not sure. All right, patience. Let's see, anybody? Oh, okay. Any questions? Oh, yeah. I got you on the images. See if I can get Word to open. All right, on the image is a way to type it. I'm talking about an impact. And you want to put a dash between it. Because if you don't put the dash there, then eBay will put in 20% and then go to the next word, which you're only going to come up in a search term 20% of the time. There you put the dash, wrench, and put another dash between it, ½ inch. Instead of, you can spell out the inch, which that was foot, sorry, inch if you want, but I usually put the inch sign so it takes up less words or less title space. ½ inch sockets, and so on. Again, you put a dash. And then when you take the image or the photo, name your photo just like this and put it into your file. Like I have one for eBay, I have one for eCom sellers, I have multiple places to put my images. And then when you go to upload it to eBay, you've accomplished multiple things. You already had the image there. It has to be sized at least 500 by 500. I usually try, if I'm doing it, I like it around 8 to 1,000 points there. Let's hopefully that gave enough time for no. All right, I'll try this later. Will you give me back my presentation? I apologize. Don't know why. Oh, I do, the storm. I forget. I get focused on one thing and want it to go boom, boom, bang right away. And then storms come in, technology drains it down. Now, right down here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the free shipping, and it also has, let's see if it will get out of my way, new and used. There's 6 different people that's on this listing, and it is Prime, which doesn't affect us unless you're buying it from Amazon. Not cool, but for eBay rules, but just saying. So them are options you also have. And whenever I put up a listing, I always put up free shipping. Now, I'm not going to lose money at it. So I figure out what the merchandise is, what the size of the box is, how much does it weigh, and then I look up what it's going to cost to ship, either US Postal or UPS, there's FedEx, any of them. And then I put the price inside the price to purchase it. I never want to lose money or give it away unless somebody is going to come back and give me a review. I'm willing to lower the price just because I could get a review, which also brings me up in the rank chart for eBay and Amazon. All right, session 1, we went over mindset, building your schedule, creating your account, and piggybacking on a listing or sell yours. I figured them were you, instead of going and searching them and not being able to get to it, as my computer has a mind of its own. And session 2, we've already been there. We've done hazmat restrictions. You need to go back and review them. Custom service is always, to me, the most important. Because you also have to remember, when people are purchasing stuff from you and they're pleased with what they got, then they're willing to follow you. And then every time you put up another listing, eBay emails the people that are following you, which gives us another opportunity to get them to purchase from us again. And then we've already went over Ping Farm. Session 3, we were tracking our process, productivity, sourcing. I don't know if they're going to let me, but we'll go see one last time. Just so you can see what I'm referring to. And we're into the keyword search. And yep, let me see. Thank you very much. There we go. Nice. eBay, we went over this. The group activity we went over before, but Keyword Spy is free. Merchant words, you have to pay for it. I did have a code that would allow you to get it for $10. I don't know if I still have it or if it's active. And then Keyword Everywhere tool. if it's going to work for us, we'll go see it. It's a free tool, and it's also a paid tool. And it's got a Chrome extension to it. And yep, install it on Chrome or Firefox. I got them on both browsers because I never know which one I'm going to end up on. Again, browser and on. Every time I come up with something, it also gives me the keywords. See if I can access this again. Guess not. We'll go back to 3, sorry. So the URL you'll have in the back office, same thing with Pingler. Free tool, very, very helpful. And I ran across it by accident. People use it mostly for websites and everything. But eBay is a website, Bonanza is a website, so I started doing it. And next week, but this was session 3. It's all good. We'll get back to session 6 and get back in the right mode. All right, session 4, we went over the hot niches, your selling strategies. If we can actually bring it up again, I'll go ahead and go over to make sure we have everything. Any questions? Come on, Gertrude. There. Okay. Oh, yeah, the payment options. This is on your store. This is where we went over. I think I jumped down too much. Maybe go to present, and I can go over it again for you. Just very important that you guys understand how you can make maximum profits multiple times. Okay, will you let me go up one? Yeah, here we go. The question came in earlier about how to set up your eBay store and wanted to know where to find it. Well, you go to your eBay, my eBay, and then there's Messenger, and right next to it is the account, and my screen has frozen. Then you come down, you click on subscriptions, and then over here it would be a subscription again, and then you're gonna name your store. There's a breakdown how you can find it also. You choose a store, and then we always recommend you start with at least the basic program, which is $21.95 a month, or if you don't go with the 1-year plan, it's basically $28 a month. To me, I like to save money. I go with the other one. But if you go with the premium, it lowers your listing fees, and it gives you business tools to come with it. And there's also a bonus that comes in where you can take the money and purchase supplies with it. I usually get my supplies on my own, or I get most of them for free. And instead of using the $60 a month, I stick with the $22. Hot niches is what we had said earlier. Family farms, alternate cleaning supplies, sorry, family farms, alternate cleaning supplies. Like some people make their own sanitary wipes, which is very easy to do and inexpensive, where we would take that information and turn around and supply it as a bundle. Put the gloves together, some masks, uh, eyeglass wipes so you keep your glasses clean, imperfect product delivery. Remember, puzzle games, the kids are at home, they need to be kept active. Garden supplies, we're kind of late now, but you could put together seeds, some fertilizers, some gloves, and all this type of stuff to keep it going. Specialty food suppliers. And now there's a lot of vegan products that people want to go that way. Natural care products is always a very good one. Wearable technology. I'm talking about like earphones or headphones type like that, wearable tech, calculator and everything, remote interactive to keep the children active. Also, a lot of people are not sending their kids back to school because of COVID. So they're going to be looking for back to school supplies, which we showed earlier. Excuse me. Working home equipment like a computer desk or one of them adjustable desks so you're not always sitting. Musical instruments, I'm talking about the wreath for oh, not a yeah, not a flute, but no. Okay. Home gym equipment. You know, them sponge balls or one of them straps, all that stuff that they like for exercise. My favorites here is the art and crafts. The reason being, there's less people in there that are doing it for competition, and it gives me like it to stand out away from the pack, and it allows me to make a bigger profit at it. Hair cutting tools, cooking supplies, all these can be done as a bundle. Sourcing strategy. Don't limit yourself to the same product over and over. If you got one that keeps being a replay, which means the people keep buying it over and over, that's fine, keep it. But as the seasons change and as the trends change, you want to be flexible so you can move from product to product. Do your research. Most important one is your research and the merchandise you're going to put in your bundle. Product sourcing approaches and sell in a new category. Like I was talking about the backpack, you could sell in sporting goods or you could sell in back to school. You'll just have to search and see which is which. Use a wholesale supplier. When you get established and when you have money, then you can reach out to the wholesaler. It will give you a better price, which in turns give you a better profit. But with a wholesale, you have to buy in cases. They have minimum orders and everything. So it's another thing. You got to have the money and the ability to buy extras or cases. And it's a great time once you get going. Drop shipping, that's my favorite model. I've done it on Amazon too, but that's when I'm merchant fulfilling. Okay, that was session 4. Let me get back to 8 and finish up. Wow, I didn't realize I had went over. Hopefully this is helpful to you. Put your questions in and I can help you from there. Spidering, we'd done that last week. If you want me to, I can go into more detail. Now's the time for questions. Okay, we got some more. That's all nice. Where'd you go? I don't know why you're not liking me today. Come on, open it up. Well, I'm kind of hung up here. Let me see what I can do. No, there was questions, but why won't it open? If you want to type your questions in again, I'll try to answer them. But she doesn't like, well, it's not a she, it doesn't like me right now, and I don't know what is his problem. All right, we'll stop it. Okay. Thank you. It gives me that. Let me get back to presentation. Yep. All right, the spider technique. Gonna open up for me. Let's try it on Walmart. Come on. Yep. Gonna work. Yep, that's what I want. Walmart, go. Yeah, I like this too. I know this is a lot of detail and everything, more than I had when I started in 2014. But with the spider technique, you can use it on Amazon, Walmart, Target. Again, you're typing in the same thing like we did with the impact wrenches. Let's try pet pool. And are you gonna, okay. I apologize, these guys keep showing up. All right, spider with pet tool. I'm gonna just go with pets. All right, you don't want to search. Pet pool. Gonna let me go. And they're again giving you the different items. Pet pool, in pets, foldable, Smile Mart photo. That's got to be a brand name because I don't know what a smart one is. Okay, and then we're gonna let it open up. And these are lightweight and everything. This is for the larger one. We can click on it. And it meets my requirement because I wanted it above $35. And this is a $70 one. And I know this has been listed on, well, not exactly the same color, but eBay's got it, Google Shopping's got it, and it's got, like here, paw hunt again. I wouldn't use it, but we're looking for profitable items. And when I brought up pet pool, I had no idea I was going to run into this one. If she'll let me, I'll bring it down to where they have other pools. These are actually swimmies and chlorine for the human pools. I never would put chlorine in the pet one. We'll review his bullet points because we were talking about bundles and everything, what you had to put in. It has multiple uses. I've also seen children using a pet pool just to cool down. And it's not bringing up what I wanted. Okay. And look at, we better go over that. Look at the reviews that come in to tell you if you want to keep selling or start selling or what the problem is. Like this is a 5-star. It's no assembly required. Okay, stop that. And if you find some problems or information that was not in it, dog pawed the pool, clawed it, which if I was going to make this a private label product, I would actually go and have the company make it more durable. I know animals like to bite and everything else, and this thing is giving me fits. So I would contact the supplier or the manufacturer and tell them I need a thicker material. Because actually on this one here, I seen in one of the reviews that the dog bit through it too easily. So again, that's telling me that the material has to be thicker so they can't bite through or claw it with their paws. And while we're on this one, it's on a perfect white background. And it's also got the merchandise or the pool in the photo package. This is very helpful, especially when people are looking from their phones. They're only going to see this main image. They wouldn't be able to see the way it looked when it was folded up. So this person did a fantastic job. The only thing I would say is he put the name of the pool, pet pool, in his title. But he's selling them multiple times. All right, let me get back to where we were. Any other questions? I'll be happy to go over. And then we're back to bundles, multi-packs. Okay, next week we'll go over increasing the number of items you list. Last week, you listed them. We want you to increase them. If you're able, I would also increase the price of a product. Like when I was selling $50, $60 items, I got more complaints, more returns than when I was selling $5,000 to $60,000 merchandise. will review your why every day. What I've done is I wrote it out. I've got it stuck in my bedroom on the wall, so every time I get out of bed, I see it, I read it. I have pictures of my grandkids there. And I got one in the bathroom taped up on the mirror. In the kitchen, I've got them there too. And then in my office. So I'm always seeing the list and seeing why I'm doing it. It gives you more of an incentive to keep going. And I like to keep my why in focus. Again, attend the Q&A sessions and ask your questions. Rewatch this video. And if you have questions, let us know in the Facebook group. We're here to help you, but we're not going to run your business for you. And check the membership site for resources and templates, and then your Facebook group for mastery. And the Q&A, Tuesday at 9:30 Central Time and Saturday at 2 p.m. Again, if you haven't joined our academy, I think it's a no-brainer for all the bonuses and benefits you get for 18 bucks. Okay, let me stop sharing and go and see if we've got any other questions. We already went over that, how to use the tool to figure out what other items are selling. Like I showed you the impact. First I typed in the I, it came up for iPhones, which wasn't related to our search, but it also gave us keywords for telephones, iPhones, if we were selling them. And okay. Then we went ahead and finished it out. We spelled the whole word. We found out what the suppliers were. DeWalt, there were 3 other different names, but we could get them from that. Other than that, I think this has been great. I'm so happy you guys all showed up and attended this. And if you have questions before I sign off, let me know. And I'll see you next week, I believe. Same time, same bat station. Well, thank you so much. You guys have an awesome day. Talk to you later. Bye.